Welcome back to our mini project sentiment analysis of ebook. So last part we downloaded a free ebook. Next we worked with some regular expression means pattern matching for this normalization purpose. Here with this regular expressions we did tokenization, we removed the special characters, numbers and stop words, and we converted the text to a common case, that is lowercase. Today we will be working with some different NLTK libraries. So let's see what we will do. Actually this project we are doing in two parts. So last day we had a basic idea of some text normalization process, and today we will be classifying the sentiment of the book as positive or negative. Actually we are using two different processes, and so that we can understand a bit how we are working with two different processes. Other than two different processes there are many, but here you can extract two different projects. So for both positive and negative classification, and finally we will visualize with some bar charts or graphs. So let's start. Let's jump into our project. So till this part we did our project in the last tutorial, that I will put a link in the description. So today we will work with some NLTK libraries, and after that I will again come back to this part, the previous day's work, and we will compare and we will see what we can do. And of course there will be a lot to do with this. So this example is very basic, just to understand and just to work on. So I have restarted all, and now we have to go to this NLTK documentation and see. From here I will be copying this part, the header. Here it's written that actually we'll be using sentiment intensity analyzer. Okay, so with this we'll work today. There are many, but with this class we'll be working. So here you can just see and wait and type all these things and start working, or you can go through the documentation also. But before that, before using this sentiment intensity analyzer, we have to import NLTK and download this one. If you get one error with this, then you can just run in the starting cell, then you can use it. So already I have installed it and downloaded and installed, so no issues for here. So if you get an error you will do this. Okay, now I have imported this intensity analyzer. Now we will be working with this class with the, so we will be working with an instance of this class. So you have to write this way. Next what we will be doing, see, this is a second part we are working with. The first part I'll just come later on in the last part of this video, so that you can conclude where we are using in a very simple way all these libraries and all. So this analyzer, let's see for this what are the different methods available. So this way you can find out all the methods. From here I will be using this polarity scores that will be dividing the corpus as positive, negative, what type of sentiment it is having. So because it is basic, I am not going in detail, but from here you will get a bit clear idea. Okay, so analyzer dot polarity scores, of whose polarity score it will be working with. So before we work with our ebooks content or corpus, let's see some example. So here I am directly putting a string, that is I have written life is beautiful. So on the basis of this, a small text, the polarity score, it has given -0, neutral, then positive, then something is called compound. So here you can see that life is beautiful is towards the positive score. Now let me add something with struggle. Now when I am using this, see, now positive has come down a bit, negative has bit increased, and this way you can experiment with different words. or different sentences or a bit of a paragraph you can put and you can definitely work with. Now in place of this, the last day what we extracted from our ebook, so you can definitely go see, we have read this one, f dot read. This way we have opened the text, means ebook, and we have read that text. So the corpus I am putting directly here. Last day we did with some splitting methods and we did work with some regular expressions. Now I am working it here directly, I am working with it. So till here filtered list, everything is there. What are the stop words, we have excluded those and we have put all the required words, but here we didn't do anything. Here directly we are putting the ebook corpus. It will take some time but we have to wait. After that it will give the polarity score. Now see, here it's saying negative, positive, so positivity is more. So we can just for a nice message we can do something more for this. So let's take this part, this dictionary in scores. This is a score variable. You can say that scores is a dictionary variables. Now if scores, negative is this negative, this is the key of the dictionary, this is at 0 index. Okay, so we are just comparing. If scores, simple comparing, if score negative is greater than positive, we are not using here neutral or compound, just we are making it simple for now. So score negative is greater than positive, then what will happen, and otherwise what it will print. It's a very simple. So as a mini project it will work nicely, and for someone who is a beginner this is a very simple one. If you have some more idea you can put it here. So everything is here, and even in Scratch I have done a small tutorial which I will put a link in the description. You can go and find there how this not for ebook but how this sentiment analysis is working. That is also a very nice example to see and go through. So someone who is very much beginner, they can use or they can see that for understanding purpose. More and more examples you go through, more you understand. So go through the examples. Now see, when I will run, what is it is supposed to show us the book is positive. Simple. Now we have an error. So error debugging is always good. Now I have again restarted because some cells need to be restarted before we get the result. So it's always better to restart and see. Now the output, the book is positive. Now this is one part. The last day what we did, we will just compare with that. So let's see, this one is a restart and run all. So let's go to the first part of this project. Okay, so now last day we filtered out the words which occurred most. Now the words which occurred most, with that we can draw a conclusion, we can draw make a chart or graph. So now let's see how can we do it. So for reference purpose I have just shown here 7, the top 7 words which appeared. We can more refine it with different logic, so you can work on it, but for now for simplicity I am keeping it to this. Now we will be importing NumPy and we will be importing Matplotlib, okay, for this plotting the graph and all. And we are not using pandas, yes, because you know that we are working on a string. So when we are not working on data which are nicely put on tables, that time we work on I have worked with this only. Fine. Now see, I have imported everything here. If it is not installed, you can definitely do it pip install like that. Now I will be using the filtered list where we have the words and how many times they appeared. So we can use it for x and y axis for plotting the graph. Okay, now let's do it. And this way I keep on adding small tutorials that might help you. So if it is helping you, do subscribe to my channel, and if this particular video helped you, so give it a like. And now let's see. So this is filtered list is containing list of tuples. So we need to use this zip function, and now we have what we have in this count and this word variable. Let's see one by one. So I am just slicing it to first 7 or first 10 words for better understanding, because if you go to the previous tutorial, you will find that the corpus contains a lot of words, and that's why if I put it everything here, then we will not able to reference it. Now see, we have two separate tuples. Now we can work with these two tuples for x-axis and y-axis for plotting graph. So it's now easier. Now you understand that why I have used zip. The zip can do a better work for here. So I have used this. Now we will be simply plotting a chart. We can do it in a much nicer way. So you can find it more. But for now, for this tutorial purpose, let's keep it simple. Now plt.show, it will take some time, but no issues because I have used the whole corpus words. Now see, wait for some time. Now because I have used whole corpus that is having something 35,000 and something more than 35,000 words, so it will take some time, you have to wait, but the plotting is not that good. So what we can do, because we are here experimenting with the words which occur most of the times, that can also give us an idea that what type of sentiment it might have. So if I take in the count, for this simple example purpose, I am just taking it to 5 or 10 words for simplicity. You can put more words. So let me increase it, or I will put it like this, because you have seen that 35,000 words made the graph very looking very means clumsy. Now it's nice to keep it to 9. Now it will take just few seconds to plot the graph. Now we can see what type of words this corpus is containing. On this basis, we can filter out that what type of sentiment the book has. Now as we have used from NLTK corpus, we have imported stop word. After that we have filtered out which are not stop words in this filtered list. So there might be some provision where we can filter out the bag of positive words, bag of negative words, and work on that. So let's see. For that we have to import again NLTK, and we have to, let's restart it, because always it's better to restart, otherwise it may give errors. Now this one you have to do, that opinion lexicon, this one we need to download, and after that we will be able to use those positive and negative what we say like the stop words we have, the bag of positive words, bag of negative words, and according to those number of positive words and negative words, we can find out that positivity is more or negativity is more. I hope this is easy for you. So let's do it. Now again, before working on this, so see opinion lexicon dot positive. So now positive words and negative words, see it's refreshing again and again, that is why this screen is going a bit up and down. So nothing to worry. So here positive words, we have a bag of positive words, we have a bag of negative words. Now we will compare. So first let's always see with an example. Suppose word to check, that is happy. So word to check is containing this happy word. Now we will compare, is this happy word is a part of positive word, this bag of positive words. If it is so, if it is in the positive words bag, then it will print simple, the word is positive. Else we can see, we can check that if it is in negative words bag, then what will happen, it will show it is a negative word. Otherwise, if it is not positive, not negative, let's consider that it is a neutral word. So after executing this cell, let's see. So it has given us happy is a positive word. It's totally okay. Happy is a positive word. Now let's change the word. Let's change it to something like bad. So we know that bad is a negative word, but now it is properly identifying that it is a negative word. It is not 100% or foolproof till. So for sorry, it is saying that sorry is a negative word, but it is not so. So it is not foolproof. Now let's put some neutral word. So here it is saying hello is not in either positive or negative word lists. So fine, we understood that what this if else condition is working for. Now this is our example. So here we are putting one single word to check. But if we put a bag of words, so we need to loop through. So we will be using exact this logic, but we will be using it in for loop. Now let's see how we can do it. So I will be just copying and pasting on the logic part, and we will be working with this filtered list where we have filtered those words with the number of how many times they appeared. We have filtered it from the stop words bag. So no stop words are there. What are stop words? You can see it in the previous tutorial. Now for item in this filtered list. So one by one it will take the what it will take, because the list is a list of tuples. So it will extract one tuple at a time. So item is now containing one whole tuple. So a tuple is made, we have seen in our example, it has two elements. So one is in the index 0 and other one is in the index 1. Fine, let's see it once more. So this 241 and set, these two are comprising of this total tuple. Now 241, it is in the index 0 and set is in index 1 of LST. LST will pick one by one this tuple. So let's print it first, then we will analyze it. See? So in every iteration, it is dividing it like this. Now it is easier for us, fine, to work on it. Now let's work, because we will be comparing in one iteration. It will pick this 241 and set. Again in second iteration 188 and 1. Then third iteration 99 and MR. So we can check the word, it is present in the positive words bag, or if it is matching with the negative word bag. If it is so, if it is matching with the positive word bag, then we can keep on adding up the value part. So let's do it. So if item 1 is containing the word, so in the item word first word will come. If it is in positive word, so we will take a variable. So let's declare it first, otherwise it will give us an error. So we can declare pause, neg neg and neutral as 0. We are just initializing it. Okay. Now simple, the way we do the sum equal to sum plus 1, likewise we are doing pause equal to pause plus that what is there in the item 0 part. So what we are having in the item 0 part, this 241, then 188 and so on. In every iteration it will keep on adding up. So the logic is simple. If pause is greater having more weight, then it is a positive sentiment. If negative one is greater, then it is having negative sentiment, otherwise neutral. So now we can compare with, this is one part, and in this second day's tutorial what you started, that is the second part. So we can just have a comparison that actually they are nearby or not. It is not a foolproof thing, I am telling again and again. This is a basic understanding part. So we can see and we can compare for that. And finally the neutral part, we will be putting in else just simple neutral equal to whatever the neutral means. First it is 0 plus whatever there in the item 0 place. So whatever is the number is there, it will keep on adding. Now we have to just put one message the way we did just few minutes ago. So here you can comment that what more we can do with this scripting, so what more we can do with this coding. So everyone is having some different ideas. So all the ideas when comes together, it's always great. So let me know in the comment section if you have something to add on, then it will help me also. So see, now positive is 846, negative is 675, and neutral let it be. So from here we can see that positive words are more. Now we are using the whole corpus. From there we have removed the stop words, then we use, so positive is more. So in our this example here also we found that it has a positive sentiment. So by these two we can conclude that the book is having a positive sentiment, right? So for today this much only. So we finally completed our small sentiment analysis for an ebook. I hope you liked it and learned something from this. So we'll meet with some other mini project. Till then, bye bye.